It is the festive season. Welcome to Pride FX. My name is Montivino Valentine. I am the co-founder of the Pride FX movement. Now, speaking about the festive season, we know that most of you would be with your loved ones. Some of you would be going on holiday, and others would just want to take this time to relax and have some time to themselves before starting the new year and having new resolutions. So Merry Christmas to you. And this time of the year, we're just going to have a festive season where we can enjoy, and obviously also while you're still grinding and looking for that second income, or if Forex is your first priority in your life, then we still need to continue with that hustle. Okay, so the next thing I want to speak about is our website. We do have a website. It's called pride-fx.com. This is where you can get strategies. You can read our reviews. If you want to get that feeling of actually being with us and how we feel about a strategy, or how to use a strategy, then it would be better for you to have a soft copy. Or if you would like the feeling of having a PDF, then you would have it on our website. The reason why we also made the website is for you also to not miss some important details as you would maybe skip through the video. On our website, we do speak a lot about how to use the system, what we feel about the system. And if you are a reader, it would be much nicer for you than to just watch a video and not get the feeling that you were looking for. So that's what the website is for. Please go over to pride-fx.com and get all the strategies we have done in the past. It is over there, and it would be a nice thing to have it or save it as a bookmark so that you do get updates on what we are doing every single day over there. Okay, so we are speaking about MMC Footprint. This is what most of you have came here for. And with this review, I have a lot of information. It's not information that you are expecting to get, but the information that I do have is more facts than what I've done. I did my research on this. I went through a lot of homework, and for me it was, I would say I'm disappointed. You don't have to feel disappointed, but in my point of view, as we go through this, you would understand why I feel more disappointed. Don't get me wrong, the MMC is a very good strategy. It is one of the strategies that are making people millionaires out here with signals. So even if you are just using the signals, you can make a lot of money with d.operandi, and you can make money using the strategy yourself. So it is a win situation on both sides, not where most people would promote you buy the strategy and you find out that the signals is much better than what the strategy is. With d.operandi, the signals as well as the strategy is very good. So the other things that I want to speak about is more about the founder of the strategy. So that's why I'm not disappointed in the strategy. I'm more disappointed in the founder of the strategy. Okay, so what is MMC? MMC is the market maker's code. And what the strategy is more for you to keep up with what the market makers might be doing for the next few months. It's not a strategy that you can get in or get out the same day. Sometimes you do, but the strategy is more about the long-term game. How long are you going to hold that How long are you going to hold that trade? And so that's what the MMC was built on, and we were going to get into that a little bit later. Okay, so let's speak about d.operandi. d.operandi is the guy who promoted the MMC Footprint in South Africa. And with this, you do get a strategy that is 12,000 Rand. So you're going to get the course for 12,000 Rand. If you want the signals, it's 2,000 Rand. Is this a little bit too steep? Yes, it is steep on someone's pocket. I mean, if you are working and you do have to pay rent, and you do have to maybe pay a bond or a car off, or you have a car and you have a house, but you still have a family to look after, I mean, 12,000 is a lot of money to pay for a 1-hour class. So in that aspect, it is a lot of money. And then number two, the signals is 2,000 Rand a month. Do I feel that's too much? Yes, it is too much. Unless you are seeing profits every single day. And if you are looking at that 1% 1% return every single day, it's not going to make a lot if you're starting with a small account. Now, Dr. Operandi did say that most people are turning 500 into 1,000, into some people are turning 500 into 10,000, which is good. But we also need to look at the aspect of how much it's costing you to use this guy's strategy. Okay, so let me speak a bit about Thomas. Thomas Kileo is the founder of Market Switch. This is his company's name, Market Switch. And this strategy, MMC, came out about 3 years ago. Now, why I'm bringing this up is because this is actually someone who has been promoting the MMC strategy for the past 5 years. Now, if you look at Dr. Operandi's strategy that we are going to leave for you to watch, and when you look at this, there's a lot of similarities between this. But before we get into that, is this clickbait? Yes. The reason why it is clickbait is because most of you wouldn't know Thomas Kileo in South Africa. Now, Thomas Kileo is very famous in Tanzania. He's also in partnership with Hot Forex. So we know that he is much more renowned in Tanzania. He is actually one of the most famous people in Tanzania for Forex. Okay. Now, his VIP signals is very cheap. For 1 month, you can get it for $30 or $23, if I'm not mistaken. You can see the poster that is above us. $23 is not that a lot. I mean, compared to what Dr. Operandi is charging you for signals, which is 2,000 Rand a month, and it's just the same thing that both of them are promoting. But like Thomas says, is that with him, he doesn't look at putting prices up. Now, on Dr. Operandi's side, I do understand that it is his time, and the value that he's giving you for the strategy is a lot. So with Thomas, I would say it's more cheaper, and I would go more with the cheaper option if we are looking at an aspect from if you are working, if you are paying debt off, or if you are paying your car or your house off. I would go more with Thomas's because Thomas is much more cheaper. I'm not being biased, but I feel that is much more cheaper. Okay, so the similarities in the video that I found was that both MMC and MMC Footprint is based on market separators. Now, for those of you that don't know what market separators are, it's just to separate the different days that the market is in, right? So you're going to get a better explanation when you're watching the video after my review. Okay, so you're going to get market separators, and then the trend line explanations was the same. Every single thing that Dr. Operandi speaks about is the same thing that Thomas speaks about in his videos. And with Thomas, you do get part 1, and you see the progression of the strategy from part 1 to part 4. How did he come up with using Beat the Market Maker strategy by Steve Muhero? If most of you know BTMM, you would understand that the RSI window below is actually taken from the TDI that Steve Muhero has been promoting for the past 15 years now. So a lot of the progression, if you watch Thomas's videos, you would see where the strategy is moving. And from Dr. Operandi, we're just getting the updated system. So for me, I feel more that Thomas is the founder of the MMC Footprint. So that's just I don't have anything against Dr. Operandi, but if you feel that d.operandi is the founder, then that's maybe because he brought it to us. You know, he's the guy that actually promoted the strategy in South Africa. So I'm not saying he's a scammer. I'm not saying that I'm hating on him or anything, but I feel that we need to give credit to the people that have brought the strategy to life. And to Dr. Operandi, we can say thank you for bringing it to South Africa. Okay, so that's how I feel. I'm not saying you need to feel the same way. I'm not saying he's a scammer. I'm just saying that he did bring it to South Africa. Okay, so the last part is, if I can speak about both parties' characters, I would say Thomas gives us more the feeling of how to use the strategy, and he has passion about this MMC that he has brought to life. Okay, when you watch his videos, you're going to get the feeling and the sense of how to use it. He takes you through step by step on how to use it. d.operandi, because he's a busy person, you're going to get an hour. He's going to explain to you. You're going to have questions and answers. But is he the founder? I don't feel he's the founder. But what I do like is that he knows what he's doing with the strategy, and he is helping South Africans make money. So from that, this is how I feel about this. And I'm going to say, for Thomas, I feel that he's more the founder. Was this clickbait for you to watch the video? Yes, it was clickbait. And the reason why I say it's clickbait is because if I had to promote MMC by Thomas Kileo, you would feel that the strategy is not the same as d.operandi's. But when you watch the similarities of d.operandi strategy and you watch the similarities of Thomas Kileo, you would understand why I had to do that. Okay. And then last but not least is that we're going to leave the leaked video that has been going around, circulating in a few groups or a few people that has it and has been selling this leaked video. We're going to play it here on YouTube, but if you watch Thomas's videos that we will be sending on our Telegram page, please watch that videos. It's going to be about 4 hours, but you're going to get more out of it than paying 12,000 Rand. If you feel like you still want to support d.operandi, you are allowed to. It's no train smash, but for me the similarities are there. And the reason why I'm not diving into explaining the strategies is because in the past, when we did Vitato strategy, when we did the FX GOAT strategy, most people felt that we are making it up. So it's better that we leave the leak stuff so that you can see where we are coming from. Okay, so that's it from me. Hope you have a good day. This is the leaked video of the MMC Footprint that we do have, and you can watch the rest of how to use the system on our Telegram page. Okay, Merry Christmas and have a wonderful day as well as a wonderful week.
That's my guy.
Hello, good guys.
Hello.
Alright, Brian. Just a question. So the line, when you're drawing the line, does it touch the bodies, or is it you connecting the wicks of the cankles?
Okay. Notice how I'm drawing the lines at the wicks, like here at the end. I don't go to like maybe line chart to order to like see the maximum body or the coverage of each and every candlestick. I focus at the end because the market maker accommodates the wicks. That's what they use the wicks to blow people's accounts. So we must also take that into account also. So like we can draw over them or something. We need to accommodate that. So even though like it is formed by the wicks, it is still a footprint.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Brian, can you check AUD, USD?
AUD?
Yes. USD. Now this morning.
AUD, USD.
Because I see there was a lot of consolidation there. It's still valid or?
There was a footprint, yeah. There were a lot of footprints here. You can either choose, you have either chosen this one, or this one is 2, or this one, but you will draw your horizontal line at this thing, around here, and spot that, and the market is still trending up even now. So in this case, you have gone to about 1 minute or 5 minutes. Let's see what's 5 minutes where you'll be able to enter. 5 minutes you'll be able to enter late. In this case, 5 minutes you'll be able to enter around here. But at the end of the day, don't hesitate if you enter on 5 minutes, because the market will go into you. You'll be able to enter around here was 5 minutes. Around here. And the market, you see how the market makers pulling this thing down, up and down. But at the end of the day, you can see the market is starting to go with you. But if you enter on 1 minute, which is way more earlier, then you would have entered around here. First divergence I can see is about here.
Sure.
From this point and this one. That's the first divergence I can see. In relative to the stochastic and the main chart, yeah, it's the first divergence I can see, meaning you would have entered around here. And be able to like take it up like that. You got it.
Is still valid, or can we close the trade?
Yeah. You still hold them because it is still running now.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Brian, I have like 2 questions. I don't know if it's enough for you to answer them.
Yeah, just ask them quickly because I think we have about less than 5 minutes or what.
Okay, Brian, I just wanted to know like the do's and don'ts of drawing footprint. Like how should we draw the footprint and how should we not draw the footprint?
So what I can tell you is how to draw a footprint, and like the opposite side of it. Let me show you. Let's say,
Cause sometimes like we see other people's analysis and you check like the footprint, you find out like the footprint maybe is too steep. Sometimes it's too like flat. You don't know whether like.
So yeah, you don't want a footprint that is like this, because if you draw a footprint, let's say that is like this, it is way more riskier. So a footprint that is about at this kind of steepness, it is the one that is efficient or something like this. But when it is, the market is more likely to break that line, and you'll be more confused. So it must be at least from maybe. Yeah, from here to about maybe here. From this, it doesn't have to be steep, because if it is too steep, it is dangerous. You can see this one like it was not that steep, but you can see that this one you can rely on because its steepness goes like this thing. Because where again, like we define a footprint as when market touches twice and never comes back to that line anytime soon. So when the market when you draw a too steep line, the line that is too steep, the market will most likely to come to that line in a short space of time. So when the footprint it is about inclined like this, when will it come back to that line? It will be a very in this case, the market only touched twice here, and it came down. It only came to that line around here when the footprint was about forming and taking it the opposite way. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem with that.
Because my guy, sometimes like it's not that we don't know how to. Like sometimes some students like fail trades not because they don't know the strategy. It's just that like they don't know whether the footprint is correct or it's incorrect.
I see. Yeah, I see a lot of like questions like that, but like, like you must have confidence to a point where like if you keep on practicing and like be able to scroll through like the history, that thing built your confidence. That's why I said like practice more, because I know like your confidence, you won't be able to hesitate and like question a trade, because like if you question a trade, it also like affect your psychology, because when you place a trade and something happens, the market maker starts to consolidate it, then you feel like the trade is not good enough. You close it. After close it, it goes into your direction or such stuff. Or when you see a small profit, you jump on it because you feel like you did not draw something good enough. This thing, it is simple and straightforward, and like there's no like a footprint. It is a footprint. There's no like you need a lot of confirmation.